what would you say to folks? How would you encourage people to become involved and to engage in service, particularly as we reflect on the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
When I think of Dr. Martin Luther King, I think of courage, right? I think of an opportunity for folks to really get involved with whatever it is that they're passionate about. And I think you start there. A lot of times, I don't think people realize the passion and the gift that God has given them. And if they just start right there, what they're concerned about, and then we have to help them cultivate what's next. We got to do that as people within our families. You know, you'll hear folks complain, and I'll say, well, what, you want to do something about that? And they're like, well, what can I do? Well, you got to help them think about that there's a solution to whatever it is that they're concerned about, no matter what it is. So I would encourage folks to start with their community councils. I would say we have 52 neighborhoods. Just think if we could link arms with all 52 communities, it's going to be a different message. It's going to be a different set of values and a different set of cultures. Isn't that, to me, that is so exciting.
Yes.
I can tell you that experience along of meeting people, I don't see who wouldn't get excited about that. You know, I mean, just to have a conversation with someone that you don't know and just to hear their story and to see what they're concerned about, it should only spark interest in you. Because think about it, you could connect that. And I think our city officials, if they can help us all link arms together as communities. You know, I don't know if you've been on the Washington walking trail. That walking trail is going to change lives. You know, it connects communities.
Sandra, I walked it 3 times this week.
Oh my.
I did. I had 3
It's
walks.
fun.
It's so
You
great.
know what I mean? Just think when it comes to Avondale, what do we want that to look like? Downtown, what do you want it to look like? Price Hill, what do you want it to look like? And do a tag team where you all on that trail with your representing your community. You know what I mean? What better way to help people understand that it's not so bad in my community because I'm here and I'm making a difference. And if you ever have a flat tire in my community, call me. I'll meet you there. Wouldn't that be nice to be able to have that phone tree where you can reach out? You know, I remember asking the State Department when we used to do the AMRA alert. I used to say, but what about the seniors when we can't find them? I am so glad when I see on that, when they say an older adult and looking, we asked for that and we got that. You know, that was through the coalition of, it was the fall prevention. You know, because at one time, Hamilton County had the highest rate of seniors falling in the United States. That is just ridiculous. Now there's a paper trail for that. When they're falling, you know why they're falling now. You don't just call the police and they pick you back up and put you on the couch. He has to write a report. You know, it could be that you're in early stage of you know, whatever, Alzheimer's. And we need to have a paper trail. So I used to think, and I'm still so hopeful, Reggie, at 60, I'll be 60 in the next month. And I started this journey, I was a young woman, young girl, but I had people talking to me. Don't have no more kids until you get married. Go get your education, baby. Work your business. Be friendly. Be consistent. Have some compassion for other people. Those are the things that I was taught. And so I try to teach that to everybody I know. You know, people say, oh, I don't see color. Yes, you do, because you see me. But guess what? I see you and I see the uniqueness in you. And sometimes we gotta encourage folks to be honest. Just be honest. I think Cincinnati needs a real talk. And that talk would be, you got 52 communities. A lot of them have community council presidents. A lot of them have community developers. And we need to say, what's the plan? What's the plan for the city? And then we talk to our city council. To me, should be in the community. You guys have an advantage at city council because you over 52 neighborhoods. We are just over 1. And so to me, service comes as an individual choice, but it also needs to be an assignment. We need to be able to say, I got 10 things going on this day, pick one. Give people choices, then you'll have their heart. You know, I've had millions of disappointments. And I used to say, God, this ain't what you want me to do, I know. It wasn't until I joined Corinthian Baptist Church, I realized that SOAC wasn't about me. I thought I had to do it all. I thought I had to save these seniors. Rachel, I was driving myself crazy. There would be a fire in one of the senior buildings. I'm running up at 3:00 in the morning to go make sure that they're okay. I remember Hatton Hall. I had a friend, he was a taxi driver. He said, there's a fire down here at Hatton Hall. We need to get Metro down here because the people standing outside. I don't remember who the chief was in District 4. I said, I need you to call somebody to get Metro. Next thing I know, there was 5 Metro buses in front of Hatton Hall.
Yeah.
It was 5 because that building has burnt down to the ground many times. So they knew they either save lives or you're going to be burying those people. So I can tell you Metro brought 5 buses and they were warm that winter night. That's the type of response we need from our community. You see something, do something. We got to do more. I call it prevention specialists. That's who we are with our kids. You know,
I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And I thank you so much for this. And I'm super excited to continue to partner with your work and just to be able to, and I'm lucky because, we work in the same building, so I get to cross paths with